We're live.
What's up, everyone? This is STORYHIVE on location in Vancouver with beats, eats, and more. Dude, oh my gosh. I'm your host, Cazi. We are broadcasting live on the unceded ancestral lands of the Musqueam, the Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish First Nations. Utmost love and respects to the original stewards and protectors of these lands, these waters. Also want to give a big shout out to STORYHIVE for making this episode possible, as well as Red Bull and our homeboy Leo for hosting us today, because we've got someone special in the hot seat. Today on the show, we have a true force in the dance world, Humuza from Surrey, BC. Since starting in 2016, he's lit up international stages, appeared in film and TV, and made his mark in freestyle battles worldwide. From placing top 4 at the 2022 Red Bull World Final in Johannesburg, South Africa, to winning Step Your Game Up 2023?
2023, yeah.
In New York City, and now, fresh off his latest dub, taking the crown at Red Bull Dancer Style Canada 2025. He'll be repping our city on the world stage this year, and every time he hits the floor, he brings pure versatility, creativity, joyfulness, and soul. Welcome, Humuza!
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. We just been chilling here. We had a little pre-eats of some wings. Big shout outs to Juke for keeping us fed. I learned just now that homeboy doesn't really like the spice. I ordered 2 flavors of the spice.
I love spice. It's
Yes.
just, it doesn't like me. Yeah.
That is fair. What else do you like to eat that doesn't like you?
Oh, so many things. I mean, I'm lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Which only happened recently. I wasn't my whole life. Like,
I know. It's like you turn 20 something and then all of a sudden your digestive system shifts.
I don't know why. And I love dairy. Like, I love cheese. I love ice cream. Like, literally, like a couple hours ago, after my rehearsal, I was with some friends. We went to get ice cream. I couldn't get anything.
They had no vegan flavors available?
They did, but they only had chocolate, and I don't like chocolate.
Dang, man.
So I was like,
Chocolate is so good. That's my favorite ice cream.
It's your favorite? I just can't. It's too much. It's just like, it's really like
Rich.
vanilla. That's me.
I love that.
Vanilla. Yeah.
So vanilla, cashew, vegan flavors out there. Hook us up.
Please.
Is what I'm
I
saying.
love that.
Humuza, I'm stoked to make time and be able to sit down with you. We just, like we mentioned in this little bio, we just went through the Canadian finals that took place a couple of weeks ago. It was really dope to also be a part of it, co-emceeing with Natasha Gori, my sister, and being able to witness you win again. It was back in 2022 that you had won the first time. And actually, I was just reminiscing. I was like, at what point did I maybe you entered my radar, or that did you ever perform at a VSDF pre-2020, like with Gigabots? I was trying to figure it out if I had met you from before.
No, because I think 2022 was the first year that I did things like outside of like high school, because I graduated 2021, and so 2022 was like my first year, like, as an adult and everything, and that's when I actually was like, I'm gonna make sure I go out to events and compete and all that, because everything else was like mostly like choreography competitions or like high school like battles and all that.
Yeah. So then, is AJ really your uncle?
It's like
AJ Megaback. That's what I'm talking about.
No, he is.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's my dad's brother. It's like there's
Right.
a couple like uncle, cousin,
Family village ties.
Yeah, like our families have known each other for like generations. So like I couldn't tell you exactly how it is, but there's blood somewhere there.
Okay.
Somewhere there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then it would have been 2022 then, because I also had just returned back to Canada. I had been living in Mexico for during 2021 era.
Okay.
And then I was working with Van Mural Fest, so we hosted the Red Bull Dancer Style. That's where I saw you the first time. And then after that, it was like, every generation, there's always a dancer who's up and coming and making noise, as we like to say, which is hilarious because you're dancing, so you're making noise. You know what I mean? Why do we say that?
Yeah.
So anyways, you were the one who was making noise, and here you are now, which is amazing, and we're super proud of you.
Thank you. No,
I would love to go back to the beginning and hear more of your origin story of
for sure,
how you got into dance and where are you from and all that.
Yeah. So when people ask me how long have you been dancing for, it's a weird question because if you ask me how long have I been taking classes and training, it's 2016.
Right.
When I first went to high school, they had like beginner dance classes, like curricular dance classes, so I took them. But I feel like I've been dancing my entire life. Like I've always just been like a fan of music, and like there's videos of me when I'm like 3 years old, 4 years old, just like at a family gathering, they're playing music, and I'm just like, just don't know what I'm doing, but just moving my body. Because like my first instinct when I hear music is to move. But I think I really fell in love with dance when, I kind of came into it in 2016 because I played piano for like, 14 years, maybe like 13 years, something like that.
Oh, boy.
So music has always been in my life, and my parents also made me play other instruments as well, but piano was definitely my main thing. I was into sports a lot. I was into soccer heavy. Like I thought I was going to become like the next Messi. Like that's why like
Really?
Up until like maybe 16 years old, I was like, soccer is what I'm doing. And I feel like dance is a perfect blend of athleticism and music, because you're you're listening to music and you're dancing to it. You're dancing in a very athletic way a lot of the time, and it's a perfect blend of that. So I feel like when I found dance, or when it found me, like it was like the most beautiful thing ever. Like I didn't force it; it just felt so natural. And so yeah, my high school dance program was really good. They also had like extracurricular teams, and my friend and I were like, "Yo, let's audition." I was like, "Bet, let's do it." I didn't make it.
What?
He made it, so I always had like a really clear eye into what it was like, because my best friend's in it at the time, and so I'm seeing all the things they're doing, all the trips, all the competitions and all that, and I was like, I really want to do that next year. Like I really want to be part of that. And so I just was taking classes inside of school, outside of school, and really fell in love with it. Was watching videos of dancers from Vancouver, from around the world, and I really fell in love with the art form. And the next year I was able to make the team. I was like, woohoo, grade 9, I was on the team, like finally. And I just fell in love with it to the point where I was like, I don't want to stop. I just really wanted to keep going.
What high school was this?
Sullivan Heights.
Okay.
Yes, Sullivan Heights in Surrey. A lot of amazing dancers in this community came from that school.
Yes.
So shout out Sullivan Heights, shout out Miss Law.
Surrey all day, baby.
Surrey, shout out Surrey for real. And so I just really fell in love with it, and I think it slowly became the thing that I wanted to do. Like it wasn't going into it, I never thought I'd become a dancer. I just was like, I just like dancing. But I just fell in love with it so much, and once I graduated, I was supposed to move to a school in LA and for journalism, because I love writing, I love journalism. It's something that I really wanted to do. But I just couldn't quit. I just couldn't. So in the back of my mind was like, I just need to try. If I fail, that's cool. I'd rather fail than like battle the what ifs. Because that's my biggest fear, is thinking, what if I tried something I wanted to do? So yeah, I took a gap year and I danced, and I'm kind of still in that gap year. It's been a little, maybe like a gap decade. I don't know. We'll see where this goes.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
and
that's
honestly, like, when you say, like, if I fail, it's like, but you're the one who sets the marker of what success is and what failure means.
Exactly.
And like, I think especially because athleticism is involved in the caliber of dance that you're doing, there's a timeline in terms of like your physical body being able to handle it. So it's like, why not ride it, as far as you can take it and see where you can go.
Exactly. Yeah, like, I mean, failure, like what is that? I mean, I don't know. I guess failure in that sense would be like, maybe, I don't even know what that would look like, to be honest. I don't think there really is failure when it comes to art. I feel like you just, it's
you're
art.
Doing it or you're not
you're
doing it.
Exactly. I feel like failure would be me not doing it.
Would
be me not trying. Because I think trying means you're succeeding in it, and it can take you anywhere. And I think I made the right decision. Like I'm pretty happy with how it's been going.
You made terrible decisions.
Terrible. Just terrible. I'm going to school tomorrow.
We hate it. Stop dancing.
Yeah.
No, we're lying, of course. Oh my gosh, that's really cool to hear.
Thank
I
you,
love also hearing that you played, and you still play piano?
Once in a while, I could play some scales. If you give me like a week, I can learn a song, but I'm not like, practicing every day or something like that.
But learning an instrument, and shout out to your parents for putting you on to multiple instruments, because that is so good for your brain health. I spent a whole this summer learning more about neuroscience and the music and the mind. And like that connected to also how I feel about dancing. Like it became kind of like this spiritual science that I tapped in, where I'm like, the human species has a specific part of our brains that activate specifically to music, you know? And when you are actively learning music and practicing, that also activates a certain part of your brain that's linked to neuroplasticity, meaning it keeps our brains healthy and it keeps it malleable. So like, basically what that taught me was like, keep learning an instrument for the rest of my life. It doesn't have to be for anybody. It's actually just the practice of doing it that is good for the brain.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes so much sense. Like even, which is why I really want to, I mean, I love piano. I want to get back into like doing it more often.
Yeah.
But like I've always wanted to play the saxophone.
Yes.
To me, like whenever I watch like an orchestra or whatever, like the people that really catch my eye are the saxophone players.
Yes.
I'm like, I want to be like that. They're so cool. I don't know, something about like when they're just sitting there doing that. I'm like, bro, that's so cool.
It's soulful, and the sound is just like, I don't know how to explain it. I was going to try to copy it, but it wasn't going to sound good.
Yeah. That's my attempt. But yeah, no, like I remember my elementary school band, I wanted to play the saxophone. I ended up playing percussion.
Nice.
But which was really cool. Again, I think that really helps with dancing.
Like what percussion?
Honestly, they just had. I was just percussion. So sometimes I'd be playing, you know, anywhere from the xylophone to the drum set to triangle. You know,
I was just gonna say
triangle. Hey, don't sleep on the triangle. Triangle is important. Like
honestly, you have to hold down the rhythm. And actually, whenever I do play percussion, it's like my whole MO is just like, if I'm just doing this, then I'm just gonna be on beat. Like, don't lose it. You know, just work on that. And it actually is really great for your brain and helpful.
Word, makes sense. But yeah, so like I wanted to play the saxophone when my teacher told me my hands were too small because I was like a little kid. Like I couldn't. But I think my hands are big enough now. I think so. So I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to get on that for sure.
Dude, that's awesome. So 2022 to now, right? We just finished a second winning of Red Bull Dance Your Style.
Yes.
How do you feel that time you won the first time versus this time around winning the second time?
How's it feel? I think the first time I was just there to vibe, to be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was gonna win. Not because I didn't think I was gonna lose. I just didn't I didn't think about it. I was literally just like, I'm gonna have some fun and hope for the best. Because I did the Vancouver qualifier. That one I wanted to win. I was like, I think I can do that. The national final, I was like, you know what? Some of these dancers, I've been looking up for them for so long. They're amazing. I'm just here to party. I'm just whatever happens, happens. And then I end up winning. And I remember the moment where it clocked me that I could actually end up winning. I think it was like right after the top 8. And Afternoon came up to me. He was like, "You're gonna go to South Africa, man." And I was like, "For real?" And then I was like, "Oh wait, I could actually like win this." And then winning was a really cool experience. My family was there. I have family in Toronto as well, and they were able to watch because the final was in Toronto that year, and it was super fun. But I think this time is different because at that time, no one really knew who I was. I was again 19 years old, fresh out of high school. I hadn't really done anything for real. And so there was no expectations on what I'm going to do or who I am or what to expect. So I was really able to be free in that aspect. I was kind of like the underdog. Versus now, I think there's some people that are familiar with things I've done, are familiar with the way that I dance and who I am. And there's certain expectations that come with that, which can be beautiful, but also add a lot of pressure. So I think this time winning was beautiful because I had the exact same mindset I had in 2022 of literally just going there to party and have fun. But the process to get there is so much harder because there's so many expectations and quote unquote pressure. And I was able to be like, I'm going to put those aside and just be free, which is really hard to do. It's easy to say, but it's really hard to do. And so that's why I think this one means a little more to me because of everything that's happened the last couple of years and having to battle, expectations from others and yourself and pressure and everything. And I somehow was able to forget about all that and just be free. And so it was a really full circle moment. And I feel like once I got the trophy and I was like, I think once you handed me the trophy, I was like, oh, I did it. Like I actually was able to be free. And it was a really, really gratifying experience. Yeah.
That's dope. What doors did that open from the first time to now? Like that was a good 2 years of riding off of that first win,
Yeah, doors that opened. I think Honestly, I think winning the Canada final definitely opened a lot of doors in terms of like Canadian dancers knowing who I am. But I think the world final in South Africa, again, winning the pre-final the couple nights before, and then making it to the top 4 in the actual main stage. I think that was like a wake up call, not only for myself but for other people to be like, oh, like he can dance, you know. And so I think that, like, again, that was like the biggest stage I had ever been on, and a lot of eyes were on me, and it was really cool. And I think from then, I really took advantage of the moment and started, posting on social media, started, just making sure I travel a lot more and all that. And I think from there, people wanted me to, come out to events and perform and compete and, be part of this and part of that, do, commercials, campaigns, all this stuff. And I think that's the one that really opened a lot of doors. But in terms of the national final, I think Canadian dancers, I think I got respect from a lot of Canadian dancers, which was like, the most beautiful thing, because you want respect from your peers. And I think I was able to get that. And yeah, it was beautiful. Yeah.
Who do you look up to within the dance community, like as you were coming up and also now?
I could name, I don't even know if I can name everyone.
But I want to say also specifically here.
Specifically here? Yeah, like Vancouver or Canada?
Yeah, like Vancouver, Canada, okay. Because we're all connected with Toronto and Montreal.
Exactly.
We travel and we enter battles and meet each other. So there's a big influence across Canada.
Yeah. My uncle, Mega Man, of course. Like, I mean, I'm not even saying that just to say, like, it's true, because before I was ever a dancer, I would go watch his competitions or performances and always be like, man, I wish I could do that. And so he was always like, before I was ever a dancer, and even to this day, he was always someone I look up to. Natasha Gori, of course. People like Roberta. Honestly, just all of Diamonds in the Rough, that whole crew, all of them. Who else? Jerry.
Yeah.
I was actually watching some old footage recently from, I think it was Last One Stands.
Yeah.
And he was killing it. Yeah. And I was like, wow, shout out Jerry. I'm trying to think who else. Spicy from Montreal.
Yes.
Cazi from Toronto. Lady C. I know I'm going to forget some people. There's one dancer. Is more in the choreography world, but Amanda May. She's from Toronto. If you don't know who she is, she's my favorite dancer of all time. She's amazing. Who else? Honestly, I mean, it's just not one specific person, but I think when I started dancing, like in grade 8 or 9, like the dancers that were older than me that went to my school, like all those people, I remember looking at like the senior team, the grade 11s and 12s, and I was like, y'all are amazing. You are who I want to be, you know? And so that whole group of people, and even like teams like Brotherhood, Praise Team 247, all those people, like I would take classes or I would go to choreography events and see them, and I'm like, I want to do that. So people like that for sure. I think off the top of my head, that's it. But there's definitely other people that I'm forgetting. Yeah,
for sure. That's amazing. And shout outs to all those same dancers, especially the ones in Canada who had been holding it down from time. Like, one thing that I really loved, and it's so funny. Okay, backtrack. For anyone who's like, what is Red Bull dancer style? What are you guys even talking about?
Yeah.
So this is a global competition, street dance style competition. They take place in multiple cities all over the world. Literally, there are 50 finalists that are going to the world finals, representing countries such as Canada, US, even Azerbaijan. Like, what? And so how they got there was that there were qualifiers within their own countries. We had judges from our own dance community who chose who would move on, the brackets, until we finally get a winner, right? And then we have a world final. And that is coming up on October 11th in LA, which this is where this man is going. This is where I'm going for fun. And maybe to make some fun videos with Bryce. Shout outs to Wonder Bread.
Shout out Bryce.
Yeah. We got really inspired by your the video you did with Isaiah.
Oh, the mic'd up one? Yeah,
the mic'd up reaction.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, dude, should we do this in LA? And
y'all should.
Yes. So I'm really trying to hunt down Braylon to do this. Do you know Braylon?
Braylon, I don't.
Yeah, from Floridians.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, that'd be fire.
Yeah. I'm trying to hunt down Braylon because we would be hilarious together. Anyways, I keep doing many side tangents. Red Bull Dancer Shout, that's how it works. We're going to the world final. now I'm going back to the Canadian final, and you know, at the very end when they announced you as winner, you had the towel over your face. You were just kind of like in shock, like, oh my gosh, did this just happen?
Yeah.
And you know, someone did a very dad move where it's like, come on, man, the cameras are going. They pull the towel.
Oh, that was Mega Man. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He did.
Your handler, aka uncle, was like,
Yeah.
the cameras are going. Like, will you have a towel on your face?
Yeah.
He took off the towel from your face. And then Natasha interviewed you, but it was so loud and chaotic. I never heard what you actually said. And then yesterday, when I was doing some research and I saw the video, I was like, oh my God, Humuza, this is what you said. You, first of all, we're super grateful for everybody who voted for you. Then you also shouted out like all the amazing dancers you got to share that space and share that floor with. And then you said that like today was a testament to the talent that we have in Vancouver. So don't sleep on Vancouver. Brother, right there. I was stoked when you said that because it's true. Don't sleep on Van City. Rep it all day. And that like, I love that you repped us. Now I want to know, why did you say that?
Why did I say that? I mean, I think we have some of the best dancers here. I think we have so much talent, and a lot of the world doesn't know that. Yeah, I just want to be able to have people recognize how amazing we are here. Because I think, again, I'm not here without the other dancers that came before me. I'm not here with the dancers that are here with me. And I think people should know that, and I hope that. I mean, I think it's tough when we're so close to the U.S. because the U.S. is such a big. When it comes to dancers, they're the biggest, and so sometimes it can feel like we're like the little brother.
It's true.
But we have amazing dancers here as well. Whether it's Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal, Saskatoon, Edmonton, whatever it is.
Yes.
I'm biased. I'm from Surrey, but obviously, you know, the greater Vancouver area. So I'm always put Vancouver above anyone. And yeah, like people need to know what we have here because like it's amazing. Like I'll go to sessions and be like y'all are crazy. Like even watching Dance Your Style, like there were sometimes I was like, I don't even want to warm up. I just want to watch this battle and see how people are doing. And everyone was killing it. And so I definitely didn't want to have that moment be about me, but instead be about all the people that made that night amazing because we all deserve the trophy. You know, we all killed it. Yeah.
Yes, respect. I appreciate that. I love that it took me until yesterday to figure out what you actually said that night. I had no idea. I was like, what is going on right now? Yeah, because you were asking me earlier, like, how was that night for you? And now I will answer this. That night was like so unexpected because, I mean, you weren't there then during the like Van Street Dance Fest era, but like that was like an era, there was a very golden era that happened from like 2016, 2019. I feel so grateful and lucky to have been part of VSDF. I emceed it with Rupert. And so that was, you know, back then I was emceeing a lot. So these days I only MC maybe 1 or 2 events in a year. And so when Natasha and Arthur originally had asked me to co-MC, I was like, dope, like we're hosting the Canadian finals. Big reason why I said yes was knowing that we were going to host our Toronto and Montreal fam. And I was just like, oh, it's going to be a party. It's going to be so fun to have all our out-of-town peoples here and to also see the next like up-and-coming talent, you know, and to be part of it in this special way.
Yeah.
The week of, I honestly didn't know, like, because I didn't see much marketing. Like, I guess a lot of the marketing happened on the street. Like, I didn't see much online. So I was like, oh my gosh, are we going to fill up the Commodore? Like, had no idea. And 1 minute, all the doors are closed. The venue's empty. You know, me and Tasha go into the green room to just, like, practice and just, like, you know, warm up, like, chill before we go on stage. And then 5 minutes before the show's to start and call time, we go outside and the place is jumping. Like, we were prepping to teach everybody how to do the wobble, like the line dance. Like, we were like, okay, we got to teach some people some things, like get this party started, you know? And then we're like, we don't even need to do that. This place is jumping. So, yeah, I was not fully prepared for that moment, but like, I was stoked. I was hyped on that. And again, to watch the battles, be there front and center, I think it really didn't sink in until afterwards, just like the impact of what all of that was. And the opportunity to be able to represent our Van City street dance community, and also just share that like even beyond this, we have community events, we have battles, we have a vibrant scene, and that like all these people who are seeing this stuff for the first time could like come and be part of it. You know?
Yeah. No, that was amazing. I also didn't know how many people were coming, and yeah, so because I had a friend that was, I had so many friends that came to watch, which was amazing. But there's one friend that was texting me. He's like, "Yo, the line is like across the street." I was like, "Word?" So I went to check, and I was like, "Damn!" Like,
Yeah.
'cause I knew people were coming, but I didn't know. Like I didn't, you know.
Right?
And so yeah, like it was crazy. It was like that was one of the most fun events of all time, simply because the energy in the audience was like 10 out of 10. Like, also love those fans. Those are
Also
fire.
these fans. So it was a voting system when it came down to the finals, and the audience got to choose, which is a very rare situation, mostly in like street dance battles. Like we have judges, like we said. So the audience got to vote, and you either chose to vote the red side, whichever dancer was on the red, or on the blue side. So it became this very visual moment of everybody choosing, you know, the winner. Slash, like, it was really hot in there.
Yeah.
So we just needed one of these, you know?
Yeah.
So how we feel about the world finals, brother?
How do I feel about the World Finals? I feel great. I mean, similar to the Canadian final, I just want to go out there and have fun. Obviously, sounds like a very cliche thing, but I think it's really hard to do when, again, there are expectations and pressure, and the lights are very bright. But yeah, during the Canadian final, I was really able to just be at peace and prioritize my joy. And so if I can do this for a world final, I think that'll be really fun. And that's my goal. Like, really, it is to have fun and enjoy myself. 'Cause I would hate to be just so stressed about it, and then it ends and I'm like, I don't even remember what happened, you know? And so, yeah, I'm super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's in the Inuit Dome, which is where the Clippers play basketball, which is it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, it's in LA. I mean, I'm comfortable there. I've been there so many times, and so I'll know where I am. I have so many friends that are gonna be there, friends from other countries and everything, and I'm so excited to be with them and be able to dance with them and all that. And yeah, it's just gonna be such a good event. So like I'm just so excited for it.
A reunion. These things always end up being a reunion
for sure.
with like our international dance fam. I'm curious to know, when you say like there's pressure, like where's that pressure coming from?
Pressure, I think, again, the last couple years, making a name for myself has been like the most amazing experience. I love that people are like, have seen me dance and, you know, are able to support in that way. But with that comes a lot of expectation, because people, like, when you walk into the floor, they know what you can do.
Right.
So sometimes there's pressure. They'll look at you and be like, hey, what you gonna do now? You know, and that can be weird, especially going from someone that like nobody knew, and they were like, we don't really care what you do. You can kill it or not. We don't really care. Versus like, if you don't kill it, we're going to be like, this guy, you know? But I think you can also have a pressure for yourself, because once you have, again, I've been fortunate to win a lot of competitions, which is great. But I think you also have expectation for yourself of, I have to perform, I have to do well and represent myself in a good way. And pressure can make diamonds, but it can also burst pipes, you know? And so sometimes it can be a good thing if you're able to work through it, which I think sometimes I can, but I think sometimes it's also cool to be like, you know what, I'm gonna just let go of that. You know, if people like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they don't like it, but I'm gonna just do the best I can, and then, you know, leave it up to the universe, God, and let it all happen. And so, yeah, like pressure is, I mean, it's a beautiful thing, because it means like you're doing something right. You know, people, you know, appreciate what you do. They've seen you. You also have high expectations for yourself, because you know how good you can be.
Right.
But you just don't want to let it affect you, you know. So yeah, if I can do that, then I think everything will be good. Yeah.
Have you had a moment in the past where that happened, where you let the pressure get to you and you don't feel like you did well? And
for sure, yeah. There's handful of times where it's worked and it's helped me get better, and there's sometimes where it's been like, I think I was stressing too much about it. I can't, for some reason now I'm on the spot, I can't pinpoint like any competition, but it's definitely happened. For sure, there's definitely been times where I'm like, I don't want to feel this way. Like, I want it to be free. Because, I mean, for me, dancing is something I do because it's really fun. I feel very free when I do it. So if I'm not feeling that way, then I know there's something wrong that I need to figure out and switch so that I get that joy. And there can be nerves. There can be a little bit of pressure, but I never want the pressure to be here and the excitement to be here. I want it to be like this, you know. but yeah,
prioritizing your joy.
For sure, yeah. That's if I can prioritize my joy, then everything else it doesn't matter. Yeah.
How do you deal with the internet fame and like what keeps you grounded?
And then, to be honest, like I kind of post and then I don't really. I'll post and then be like, anyways, like I have a limit.
Anyways,
like,
I won't check my likes.
Close it.
I don't care.
I don't. I'll check
That's
once
good.
in a while, but
Yeah.
like, and it's tough because sometimes, I mean, usually on social media, at least for what I do, it's like 99% love. But you know, if you see that one comment that says this is terrible, sometimes it can ruin your day. So for me, I'm like, I'm just gonna let it cook, you know, let it ride, and maybe I'll check it, maybe I won't. But I just know that sometimes it's better just to not know, you know. So I'll post, and then I have like my limit on Instagram is like 10 minutes a day. Sometimes I go over it, but I have like the app where it'll close and won't let me go in it after 10 minutes because like
what app is this?
It's just on settings. You can put app limits. Yeah.
Oh, on Apple.
On Apple, yeah.
Okay,
on Apple,
on
yeah.
iPhone.
Sorry, on iPhone, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, so I have a limit. And once I post, I'm like, cool. And then I go about my day, and I just hope, you know, if it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think social media is really cool because you can really share your work, and I love that. That's why, I mean, I post on social media. I just want to share my art with other people and hope that it can, you know, bring joy and inspire people. And as a dancer, I also want people to see me dance, you know. But there's also negative where people can just say whatever they want. And
hide behind their screen.
And hide behind the screen. People that you'll never see will never come up to you, and they can say all this stuff. But I also like acknowledge the fact that like what I do is subjective. Like to someone, I'm the best dancer in the world. To someone, I'm the worst dancer in the world, and that's fine. Like it's okay. You don't really have to like it. I understand. It's not. Sometimes it's just not someone's cup of tea. It's not because they're hating. It's just because it's just not. You know, it's not their. It's not what they like, you know, and so I'm fine with that.
We're not everybody's flavor, is what I like to say.
We're not everybody's flavor, you know. Like I don't like spicy. Some people love spicy, you know. So it's to each their own, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Where did all this like groundedness and wisdom come from? You got raised by a good family?
Oh, I appreciate that. But I got raised by an amazing family. Yeah, my parents are very, very good and grounded people. My sisters are also very good and grounded people. They definitely they raised me to be the person I am today. I think a lot of it's just like just growing up, like you, especially like through failure. Like there was a time where I thought I would read every comment, good or bad. And even sometimes reading the good ones isn't good for you too. I think sometimes if you just surround yourself around a bunch of like, yes, sometimes it can also just create expectations. And then once it's not like that, you're like, this is terrible. So it's just, you just gotta be in the middle kind of thing. But yeah, I guess I'm just trying to become an adult and, you know, hopefully it's working, trying to be grounded and be a good person. So, you know, hopefully I can get there one day.
I mean, you're on your way, brother. You're doing the thing.
Thank you.
Yeah. I want to know about 9.
Oh, about 9? Oh,
yeah,
word? Okay.
Because you shouted them out as your crew.
Yeah.
Then I did a deep dive of your guys' videos on Instagram / the battles that you've entered together. And I'm trying to remember because homeboy named The Crown.
Yeah.
I think we met. He looked really familiar to me, but I was like, man, I have seen you now, Humuza, at like so many battles that I've been in. Like it was in New York we saw each other, maybe in Seattle, Massive Monkey.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, and so I keep seeing you, but we forget where because we're just always going somewhere. Anyways, and then you shout out 9. I looked up your guys' videos. I really love the battle you did at Versatile.
Oh, word! I appreciate that.
The 20 years. Shout outs to Versatile in LA, doing such good work for the community out there. And that battle that you guys did against, I think they're called Midnight something.
Versatile?
They were the crew. It was a 3-on-3.
Yeah.
And it was you 3 as 9 versus this crew where it had a girl and 2 dudes, and they had yellow in their kind of colorways. But that battle was crazy, and this synergy you had as a crew really impressed me. And so I want to know the origin stories about 9, how y'all formed. Okay, who are these people? Yeah, y'all are cute.
So in 9, it's my homies, The Crown, Kid Nimbus, and Tyler, and obviously myself. A group of guys that love dance. Really, like, this is what like when we wake up, we think of dance. When we go to sleep, we think of dance. We're very like-minded in that sense.
How did you guys meet?
So I met David and Tyler at the same time. It was for Versatile in 2022.
Okay.
I went there with the Megaboss for a dance trip. We went to a session, and it was just with a bunch of dancers from LA, and then David and Tyler pulled up. It wasn't like anything crazy. We kind of just just regular, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And then kind of, go our separate ways, but we connected on social media and everything. And then David ended up winning the Dancer Style USA final that year. Cool. So we were both in South Africa together. And funny thing, we didn't really talk in South Africa. Like, it wasn't we were in different groups. So we would, say what's up and anything, but it wasn't anything crazy. But I think there was a battle called Flavor of the Year in November 2023. And I'm lying. In Step Your Game Up 2023, he was also there, and then we got to really link up and talk and everything like that. He was like, "Yo, if there's any 2v2s, or like crew battles, let's do something." And so Flavor of the Year was in November in LA, and so I was like, "Yo, do you want to do the battle?" It was a 3v3, and I was like, he said yeah, and I knew that he had done a couple of battles with this guy named Kid Nimbus, who was also a crazy dancer, and I'd always wanted to meet him. I was like, "Yo, do you think Nimbus would be down?" And he said yes, and we did the battle, and we got to the final, and so we got second, and that's the first time meeting each other or dancing with each other. As my first time meeting Nimbus, and I think the reason that we became a crew is not because they're good dancers, because we just clicked. There was instant chemistry right away. The first time I met Nimbus, it just felt like I'd known him for a minute, even though it was our first time meeting each other. And so we talked, and then we were like, "Yo, would you want to form a little thing?" And from there, we ended up forming 9, and then last year Tyler got added to the group, and since then we've just been getting closer, battling together, going on trips together, filming videos together, and it's such a beautiful thing, because I think we're just a bunch of people that again love dancing, and just really want to have an impact on the dance community. And so hopefully, as the years go by, we can accomplish that. Yeah.
Well, it's so fun. You guys look like you have such a blast together.
Yeah.
And when I say synergy, in the battles, when somebody is going in, you have your crew hyping you up, or also doing some of the moves with you, but you're freestyling, so they don't know exactly what you're pulling out, but they were so in sync with you, and vice versa. Y'all were in sync with each other.
Yeah, I think that literally just comes from putting time in and sessioning with each other and getting to know each other, not only personally but also in a dance sense, because that takes time. The first time we danced, it wasn't like that. It was close, but I think again we're just so comfortable with each other where there's certain things I'm I think you're gonna do this, I'm gonna do it with you, and then it works. So yes, so happy that worked out, But funny thing about that Versatile video is we did a commando, a routine in the beginning, and a lot of people loved it. They were like, "Yo, how long y'all been working on that for?" We made that 2 hours before. We made that morning. It was. I'm so glad it worked out and it looked good, because
It was tight.
It was. I'm glad.
And
glad.
to the
Thank
song
you.
too. It was the perfect song.
It was a perfect song, perfect timing. It was just one of those moments where everything came together and was wow, But yeah, I think again the reason we can do things like make a routine and in 2 hours before and have it work out and be cohesive is because we have that chemistry, not only in the dance sense but also personally.
Yeah. How come 9? How did you come up with this name?
So I didn't come up with the name. David came up with the name. There is a long story, short story. So the number 8 is an infinity sign.
Yes.
And so I think our bond and our dance is beyond infinity and beyond, and above 8 is 9, so it's let's call each other 9. And so that's what it is. There's a couple other explanations as well, but to be honest, you gotta ask David for that one. I can try, but I'm
yeah, he's the one who sold you all on it.
Yeah. When he first told me, I was like, fire. I don't even know what it means, but fire. And then once he explained, I was like, I see the vision.
Yes.
I see the vision. Yeah.
I never knew we could get more deep than infinity.
Right?
Beyond, and I'm born in 88, so I'm always repping the infinity. But I'm like, dang, I thought 88 and 8 was already deep. Now 9 is above infinity.
Above infinity, yeah.
Brother, that's crazy. Oh, so what do you hope for? What do you dream for? And what's to come?
What do I dream for? What do I hope for?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even
yeah.
have to necessarily be about dance. Like, is there anything, especially knowing as an artist and a creative, there's so many possibilities. Like, is there anything that you dream of creating or a special project you want to do sometime?
I mean, there's so many things I would love to do. I'm kind of, I mean, it's kind of weird, but whenever people ask me my goals, I always give a really vague answer because I really like to protect my dreams and my aspirations.
Yo,
sometimes
that's fair.
Sometimes you tell someone and they pour their own doubts and stuff into your, your dreams, and you're like, hey, well, I didn't need that.
That's smart.
But I think, obviously, as cliched as it sounds, I want to be happy. I really want to just be happy doing what I'm doing. I want to be successful in whatever success means to me. And I want to make sure that I have people around me that are supportive, and I support people around me, whether it's, I love collaborating with people. Right now, I love filming dance videos with people. I love, sessioning with people. I love just like being able to get to know people and collaborate. And I guess a really big goal for me one day, I would love to have my own like dance competition.
Ooh,
that would be fire. I feel like
like a battle or like an organized kind of competition.
I don't even know. I just want to have something that I can give back to the city, specifically Surrey. I would love to have it in Surrey. That's something that is a big goal of mine that I hope one day I can accomplish, just because, again, I mean, that's the city I've grown up in my entire life. I was born there. So I have a lot of love for the city and a lot of love for the dancers that are there, whether it's the old generation, present generation, or new generation. I want to be able to support that. So that's something that's super big to me. But also, like, I really love filming TV. Again, I'm dancing on a movie right now, and it's really fun. I really enjoy that. Super cool experience. And I think another thing, I really want to somehow incorporate journalism into what I do. 'Cause again, I was supposed to go into that for school, and I don't know how exactly, but if I can somehow bring dance and journalism together in some way, shape, or form, that would be the most beautiful thing to me. So yeah, I gotta do some more brainstorming planning for that, but yeah, if I'm doing that, I'm being happy, and I'm successful in whatever that means to me, and I have people around me that care about me and I care about them, then I mean, that's the dream. Yeah.
You're Gucci.
Yeah, I'm Gucci. Gucci flip-flops, yeah.
I love that. I'm curious to know what aspect of journalism draws you. Is it like learning about people's stories and being able to retell those stories, or like, yeah, what part of journalism?
I definitely think learning about people's stories. Like, I think a reason I love dance so much is because obviously, like physically dancing is amazing. But I've met so many people and been to so many places that I probably wouldn't have been, or people I wouldn't have met without dance. So like one of my favorite things to do when it comes to dancers is like just ask like, yo, how'd you get into it? And like people, like dancers love talking about how they got into dance, like their eyes bright up, and I love hearing about that. And so that's something that I love to do, and that's just getting to know people and all that. And somehow if I could tell stories like that, or tell stories of like, different dance forms around the world, and or share how certain cultures, what dance means to them, all this kind of stuff. Like I really love that. And yeah, again, it's really, really vague right now. I just like I didn't get to school, so I haven't learned about journalism in that sense. But it's just something that really entices me. Like even I love watching like some of those cooking shows. Cooking shows, or they'll just travel to different countries and eat food from different
like Anthony Bourdain.
Anthony Bourdain, exactly. Like stuff like that. I love that.
Game changer.
Yeah, like I love. If I could do something like that with dance, that would be like, that's the dream. Like that would be amazing.
Brother.
Yeah.
This is a great idea.
So somehow I need to brainstorm and figure it out, because that would be amazing.
It's funny that you brought that up, because I actually literally was watching Anthony Bourdain yesterday.
Word, yeah.
Yeah, I was watching his Manila episode, because I actually hadn't really tapped in, and I know he's a legend, and that he really changed people's perceptions around the world around travel and food, because in each episode he really dives into like the economic, the political, as to why a country is the way they are. And so I was like, I'm gonna see if you really figured out Philippines right, and you did Manila right. And you did. I really felt he authentically captured our stories from multiple perspectives in an accurate manner, but also in the way that is just so him, where he doesn't like judge a culture. He really just like has the platform to amplify and show like who they are and from his own perspective, and that he can eat anything. Like he's just willing to eat anything.
Yeah. No, I love that so much. Like I think it also just like teaches us so much about the world, and that's so beautiful. Especially some with dance that is so deeply rooted in so many cultures. Like dance has been around since the beginning of time, you know, and that's so beautiful. And dance is communication, it's art, it's your soul, it's your spirit, and that's something I really want to do. I want to be like the dance version of Anthony Bourdain.
Dude.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
Can I come so we could just eat together?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, we'll eat some wings, you know?
Yeah. I love that. Okay, so I have some fun, rapid fire questions to ask you. And you could answer them super rapid fire or just take your time.
Okay.
It's fine. What food do you crave most after a battle?
Chicken teriyaki. I love chicken teriyaki. Like, oh my God.
From where? Where do you get?
Where? Anywhere. I mean, Vancouver has the best like Japanese food. So like just
Facts.
anywhere. Yeah.
Last song you couldn't get out of your head.
Oh, okay. What's this? Oh, I've been listening to Burn by Usher a lot. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's my generation.
Word? Yeah.
Why? How did that song come onto your radar?
I have no idea. Like I think it just like randomly played. I've been every single day this week when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Burn. Yeah. I
oh
love
man,
that song.
Usher's emo era of Burn. It's so good.
It's so good.
Any ritual or little ritual before stepping out into a battle?
Yes, I tell myself I'll do my best and I'll do well and I'll do well and I'll do my best. Like before I go on stage, that's what I tell myself every time.
You tell yourself, I will do my best, I will do well.
And I will do well because I'll do my best. Yeah. Every time for the last like 3 years, yeah.
That's really good. Do you do that in front of a mirror? Like you have a moment in front of a mirror?
No, usually like it'd be so funny. I hope when people see me like battle, I wonder if they ever watch me like before I go, because I probably look crazy. I'll be doing the most random stuff. Like I'll even like sometimes like give myself a hug and like just tell myself that. But usually it's just like looking down and being like, okay, I'll do my best and I'll do well because I'll do my best. Then I breathe. Bet, let me go. Yeah.
Hey. My moment's always in the mirror. Yeah, like I look really deep. I'm like far past my own pupil in my own eye, and I really connect with myself through the windows of my soul. I'm like, you got this, Cazi.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
You know? Okay, funniest or most embarrassing thing to happen to you on stage?
What's happening on stage? Okay, so it doesn't have to be dance related, does it?
No.
Okay, so when I was in grade 1, there was like a thing that like a festival my school would do, and at the end of it, everyone would go in the gym and they pick a king or queen. It was just random selection. They pick a queen and king or queen. You go on the stage, they lift you up, and then you just be sitting in like a really cool chair while the festival's happening. So kindergarten, I saw it happen. I was like, man, I want to be like that one day. Grade 1, my time comes. I'm like, yo, it's gonna be lit. Put my name in the thing. They pull it out. They say Humuza. I'm like, woohoo! They carry me on stage and everything. And I didn't realize that you're on stage for like 40 minutes, and I didn't use a restroom.
Oh my!
And as a kid, your bladder is really weak. Like, you're barely alive. You just got here. So and so I was like on stage, and I was like, I need to use the bathroom. I need to but I'm on stage. I can't just like leave. And so, I mean, in hindsight, I probably could have just asked, like, can I use the restroom real quick?
Yeah.
But I'm a kid. I was shy, and so I need to use the restroom, and I'm like, I can't hold it.
So what do I do? Use the bathroom right then and there.
In front of the school. And I was like, to this day, I have no idea if anyone noticed, but hey, it is what it is.
No one knew.
I don't know. I mean, no one said anything to me.
You did a secret pee.
Secret pee, but someone definitely had to come after and sweep it up. So someone definitely was like, this kid peed his pants. So, it was definitely a puddle. Like, I remember looking down and I was like, oh God.
That is so funny. You admitted that on TV just now.
I know. Sorry, y'all. Whoever cleaned that up.
Shout outs. If you weren't dancing, what would you be doing?
I wasn't dancing. I mean, journalism, but I'll do something different. If I wasn't dancing, I would probably be.
Would it be soccer?
If I got to that level, yeah. I'm gonna say soccer because I believe in myself. Soccer. Shout out the Whitecaps. Yeah.
something that people would never guess that you do or that you like.
Something I never do or like. What do I do that? Damn, what do I?
I already
I feel
asked
like-
you if you like K-pop. I was like, do you like K-pop?
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
feel like
no.
there's a lot of things I don't like that people would probably be shocked about, but
Like
some
what?
I do. A lot of food stuff. I hate chips.
Wait, what? Sorry,
I think
what?
Chips are the most overrated food of all time. If you like chips, you're lying to yourself. I think they do not fill you up. They barely taste that good. They're very boring. I don't like them. Okay.
Whoa!
But
That is a strong stance
it is 'cause
against the crisps.
It's not. I just can't. Like even recently, because I told my friends like, "Yo, like I really don't like chips. I haven't eaten them in like 8 years maybe." They were like, "Have some
Jalapeno
chips."
flavor, truffle flavor.
Because it doesn't like it's just like nothing. Like it's just you eat it. It's like. Like it is, like how am I tripping? Like it's out. Like it's,
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Because you like what you like. We're not everybody's flavor.
Not everybody's flavor. Yes, guys.
But like, there is an oral fixation around the salty crunch that so many of us love as a texture, and the fact that you don't like it is interesting.
Like I
That is a
really
fun
don't
fact.
Like it. Yeah, that's
That
my
it-
fun fact.
That
Yeah.
we would never guess that you don't like.
Don't like it.
Anything else?
Anything else? Oh, so many things. I mean, don't like chocolate. I don't like coffee. I love the way it smells. It doesn't taste as good as it smells, in my opinion.
Yes.
However, I did try matcha
And?
recently. Crazy. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Strawberry matcha. Have you
I
had
haven't
one of
had
those?
it yet. It's
No.
literally, I only had it this week. So
Dude,
like, yeah.
strawberry matcha is so good. They literally put like a strawberry coulis or what do you call that thing? Like it's jam. I don't know what coulis
Yeah, yeah.
is. Anyways, it is like strawberry jam at the bottom with the matcha on top, and then you could stir it around. If you get a boba version of it, then you get the little chewy tapioca.
word.
Do you like bubble tea?
I mean, okay. Like I'm not opposed to it. It's just like the little like the
The tapioca balls. No?
Because like I'm a big texture guy. I'm like if I'm drinking something,
Yeah.
I want to drink it as smooth. I don't want to be like chewing and drink. Like it's just it's a whole thing. Yeah.
You like what you
like
like,
what
brother.
you
You
like.
like what you
We're
like.
not everybody's flavor.
Yes.
You know?
Any last things to get off your chest of what you don't like?
I just hot takes.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think we're good on that. Yeah.
Okay. This is a this or that.
Okay.
Solo or crew?
Crew.
Stage or cipher?
Cipher.
Sweet or savory?
Savory.
We already know this one, but I'm going to say it because I wrote it. Spice is nice or spice? Oh, yikes.
Spice. Oh, yikes.
Late night jam or early morning training?
Oh, late night jam. Yeah.
Film set or music video?
Film set.
Win the trophy or win the crowd? Could be situational.
It could. It is very situational, but I'll say win the crowd. Yeah.
Unlimited free flights or unlimited free food?
That's a great one.
Right?
However, I think I eat more than I fly. So I'm gonna say unlimited free food. That'd be oh my god. All the chicken teriyaki, oh my god.
Oh
It'd be
my
great.
gosh.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I was sitting on that question asking that to myself because, like, you would think Cazi is the very nomad type of lifestyle I live. I would say free flights. But then I was like, if it's flair.
Oh snap. Oh wait. Oh
I'm throwing shade. I'm throwing
No, we
shade.
don't no for sure. Full shade. Full shade.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, if it's gonna be a budget airline that is just doing me dirty every time, I don't know. I'd have to take the free food.
Yeah. If it's like Delta, okay.
Yes.
But Flair,
JetBlue? Okay.
you know, like Emirates, exactly. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you flown Emirates? No. Have you flown Emirates?
No, never.
Yeah, neither have I.
Never. One day.
But
I'll
we're-
go to Dubai.
Let's go to Dubai tonight. Yeah.
Battle against your past self or your future self.
Oh, past self for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think that would be like?
Oh, that'd be so fun. That'd be so fun. I mean, it depends what version of my past self, but I would love to like battle 2022 me, because I feel like that'd be fire. So I feel like
who were you then versus who are you now, and what would that be coming head to head?
I was trying to like, I think right now, like I still battle with like, I mean, it's a competition. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm here to show that I can dance better than someone. So there is that confidence and aggression. But I think a lot of what I do right now is I'm just so happy to be here. You know, like I'm generally just so happy every time I get to dance. So, but I was very happy in 2022 as well. But I think because I was just a newcomer, like I wanted to like beat everyone. Like when I walk into the battle, I look at the person like this and be like,
Hungry.
I was so hungry. And so I'd love to battle that version of myself just to see what it was like, you know? Like, that'd be fire. Yeah.
I love that you painted this whole picture for us in this last hour, dude. Like, it's true. There's something illuminating about, like, that version of yourself when nobody knew who you were, so you didn't have anything to lose. And there is that hunger of, like, I'm going to show people who I am, you know? And then to meet this version of you now where, like, you're really in this primetime era, and it's dope to witness. It's dope to be part of the community and share, like, seeing you and your growth. And yeah, I'm just like really grateful that you took time today to spend with us, eat chicken, chill. Shouldn't have got too spicy flavors.
No, it was great.
You know what's so funny is I got the chicken nugget version, basic original flavor for myself because I get weird about like wings sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I was like, man, this guy for sure, he's gonna like the spice, like for sure. And then you went straight for the original recipe.
My fault.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
But that's funny.
It
It's
is.
something I didn't know about you.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. I mean, spice is okay though. Spice is okay. I'm also not a big sauce guy. Yeah. A lot of hot takes.
Yeah, a lot of hot takes.
Yeah, I could
and
go on for
I'm
hours.
saucy and bossy is what I like to say.
I love that.
Well, Humuza, appreciate you so much.
Appreciate you.
Any last shout outs that you want to make? You know, maybe where people can like find you and anything coming up other than the World Finals that they should know about that you're going to be around?
I mean, shout out Vancouver, shout out Surrey, all the dancers there, shout out Sullivan Heights, that's where I started. You can find me on social media, HUMUZZA on Instagram, and YouTube, and HUMUZA on TikTok. And yeah, I think, where can we, I think honestly, you'll find me at a local session somewhere.
You host a session too, don't you?
Oh, I do, yeah.
Yeah, tell people
Fridays
about
at
that.
Studio North, 8 p.m. I host a session. Come through, we vibe, we just session, get down with each other for an hour. If you're free, come through. Love to have you.
Yeah. And music-wise, what are you mainly playing at your sessions?
Usually try to, depends who's there, but I think usually start off in like a hip hop vibe, and then we kind of dive into like funk, and then usually end with like an Afro or house kind of vibe. Yeah.
And Usher.
And Usher, I think now going forward, the last song's always gonna be "Burned" by Usher.
Oh
We're gonna,
my gosh.
get down to
Let
that.
it burn.
Let it burn. Exactly.
The fact that that's the last song that you had on repeat is like makes my heart so warm.
Oh yeah.
Makes my heart so warm. Anyways, shout outs to everybody who tuned in on the live stream, everyone who's watching the replay after. We appreciate you. We appreciate STORYHIVE for making this episode possible. We appreciate Leo and Red Bull for hooking it up with us today and allowing us to be in this beautiful space. Juke Chicken, Sean Kim on the camera.
Yes, sir.
My name is Cazi, and y'all have been tuned in to Beats, Eats, and More.